see if it says that we're live. Shows that I'm live. All right. What's up, y'all? Nice shirt. This shirt is like 6 years old, y'all. It's old. So, y'all, tonight when I was coming in the warehouse, I saw these flowers. Now, these are not for sale in the store, I don't think. But look at the yellow and the rust and the maroon color. And I was like, let's try to make one. Well, I couldn't find the mesh that I needed, but I had the fur bow lap, which is on sale today, in yellow and rust. So we're gonna try to make a flower out of the ribbon. So if I did my math right, we're gonna need 20 yellow pieces at 12 inches, 20 rust color at 12 inches. So the ribbon is gonna cost us $4, 79 cents for 40 zip ties. The flower head is gonna be $4.95, and the flower board is $4.55. So potentially we can make this flower for $14.29. So let's see what happens. Can you guys hear the fireworks? Also, I didn't have any paper, so I just wrote on a board. All right, so I did every hole on the board. I can show you the back in just a second. I think it's always easier to see from the back, like how the zip ties are. That angle right there gives you a good clear look. Where do you get a swamp bucket? I tagged them in the videos. So you can just go to swampbuckets.com. All right. Y'all, I'm gonna grab my 12-inch ribbon board. I am gonna grab my Easy Bow Maker so that I can use it. Beth, I'm using... Y'all, the internet seems a little bit crazy, but I don't know why. We're plugged in to the router. All right, so we're gonna need 20 of these at 12 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, there's number 20. Y'all, gotta get it off that edge right there. There we go. We do not have the tail boards. You get those at Hot Mesh, Mom. Y'all, what I haven't decided yet is how we're going to cut our tails. feel like we're just gonna do an angle. That works. You like my shirt? Thank you. Alright, so there's all of our rust colored ones. Y'all, what's nice about this, if it works out nice, it's not going to use very much of the ribbon, the products, right? So whenever you make these flowers with poly burlap, you use at least one whole roll of poly burlap, at least I do. And if not the whole roll, real close to the whole roll. And the poly burlap can be $10, $12, $15. This method is only going to use about $4 of ribbon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19, there's number 20. The dogs are good. Parker is home with the dogs in case there's any issues. Now, I think the hardest part is going to be to remember to swap the tails back and forth. Crafty, we did one of these ribbon wreaths maybe 2 years ago. What was our first one? All right, so 20 of each color at 12 inches. Got our ribbon tail board out, our ribbon board out. So we're gonna grab it, we're gonna fold it right in half. I'm gonna pinch mine right down the middle and then fold them out just like that. And I'm gonna put about a finger's width through the zip tie. Y'all, I should have closed all these. What was I thinking? Because closing it with the ribbon in your hands is a little not fun. So So we'll just go ahead and start closing one row as we start. Michelle said her 73-year-old mom opened up an Etsy shop last month and made her first sale. Congratulations. Now, I do know there was only like 7 rolls of this rust color ribbon left in stock. So if you're gonna shop, you may wanna snag that one early. All right, now I'm gonna grab the yellow, do the same thing. Hopefully we'll remember to fold them all the right direction. And when I say right direction, I just mean fold them the same way that I'm doing them every time. I don't think there's a right or wrong way. This is the small board, yep. Y'all, anytime that I can use the small board, I do. I think it still has a nice impact, and it uses a lot less product. Chris sold 3 wreaths this weekend. Awesome, congratulations. The neighbors are having fun with their fireworks. At least it's dark this time. The other night they were popping them and it was like pure daylight. Shouldn't you start with yellow and put orange in the middle rows? No, I'm doing every other one. The yellow is cut on both ends, for sure. I did them all at once. Does it automatically take 15% off at checkout? It does not. You have to make sure you follow the instructions in that text that I sent today. So you have to have $50 of value burlap in your cart. What does my cup say? It says, you can't buy love, but you can rescue it. Joanne, that happens sometimes. Y'all, this outside always seems like it takes forever. I don't know why. So, recap. Small Unique in the Creek board, 40 zip ties, 20 12-inch cuts of our 2.5-inch ribbon of each color. And we're just gonna alternate back and forth all the way around. So I saw these sunflowers and I thought, hey, let's just try it. Marilyn's sister signed up for the subscription box. Awesome. The next box is awesome. I think this box that they're packing right now may be the first box that Jordan put together. Oh, Christina, what the heck? Hope your husband is okay, and sorry about your pinky toe. Good thing you have 9 other toes. Gail's looking forward to the summit. It's gonna be fun. Y'all, if you haven't checked out the summit, you can go to makersvirtualsummit.com and check it out. What is that sound? You mean the sound of freedom? Michelle, you need to sign up for the summit. Michelle, make sure you go through the link in the coaching group. Claudette, I think it's makersvirtualsummit.com. But Maker Summit may also work. Also, Maker Summit may also work without the extra S. What's the code for the burlap sale? I think it's FAUX. But make sure you check your text message that I sent this morning to be sure. Can't wait to meet me next week. Is Crafters Convention already next week? Because holy crap. Not ready. Y'all, me and Jordan's flight home from Crafters Convention already got canceled. Like, we got a text the other day saying, nope, sorry, you can't fly home. So we have to figure that out. All right. So now we're gonna close all of the items on the next row. right. So now we're going to do our next row. Now, what I don't know, y'all, is if we're going to be able to get away with not using the shared holes on this one. I'm hoping that we can just use the normal ones, but we'll see. Michelle, you should totally be a keynote speaker at Crafters Convention. Y'all, let's just take a moment to stop all of the bullshit drama that's happening in your cities, in your lives, on the news. We don't talk about that shit here. Y'all, nobody got time for all that depressing news. We came here to escape all of the bullshit and just hang out and make a wreath. So, for those who posted something, thank you for letting us know the tragedies in your areas. In the future, let's not. Ain't nobody got time for all that. It's real hard for the people that are trying to do the lives and have conversations and entertain people when people are talking about death. Right? Because then we just sound like an a-hole because we're trying to skip it and not talk about it. Right? So, do me a favor and just don't. Kara, you don't have to apologize. It's just super hard for people to recover from those things. Right? So I'm not calling, like, there's been like 20 comments already about all the different things. And it's hard to recover from those things. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just, listen. It's hard. Right? Look, this is the best example. Someone comes on the Facebook Live like, oh my God, my dog died. And I'm like, oh, let's just have fun and make a bow. That makes me sound like a jerk because I don't say, oh my God, I'm so sorry about your dog. But then everyone's sad because the dog died. Right? We don't do that. It's too hard. It's too hard. Right? So, that's it. I'm not trying to be rude or call anyone out. That's why I just let it keep happening, but now what I don't like so far is like every other one lines up with the one right above it. I'm not really enjoying that too much. Hopefully when we get to the next row, we won't have that problem. See? See how like we have 2 orange, but then right here we're good? And then 2 orange, and then we'll be good here. So I'm hoping when we get to the next row, it kind of offsets a little bit so we won't have just like a stripe of orange because that's going to be awkward. The fireworks sound close. Y'all, it's just because we're in a metal building and everything echoes. I can't. this in the water. Listen, Chris, I know y'all got ribbon. Ruth, I posted it in the business coaching group. The ribbon is 12 inches. Y'all, I think this would be really pretty with 4-inch ribbon. Let's see, I have one right here. I'm gonna cut a piece of 4-inch just to see what kind of coverage we get. Why not use glue? Glue for what? Obviously, this is not gonna go on our wreath, but I just want to see what a 4-inch petal would look like. Oh, I like the 4-inch ribbon. Look how much coverage you get. You ordered 5 wreath forms several months ago and never received them. You're very disappointed. Well, Carol, did you call customer service? It's info@damonotes.com. What was your name? Carol Davis. So Carol, I have an order from you in July 2021 and then June of, let's see, June 7th, June 1st, June 7th, June 10th, and none of them have frames. So maybe you ordered them from someone else, I don't know, but just make sure if you think you ordered them from me that you email us at info@damonotes.com. and see where they're at. But if you did order them from us months ago and we never shipped them, you should absolutely be disappointed. I will tell you that we are shipped through June 30th, or we're shipping June 30th right now. So, not sure. Is there a reason why warehouse is metal? That's just how they built it. I'm not sure. We don't have brick warehouses though. All right, back on track. Vicky, if you watch the replay, you can see exactly how we did the zip ties. I showed the front, I showed the back, we talked about it. You just gotta go back and catch the replay. All right. Now we're gonna close off our next row. Did I add the hanger? Not yet. All right, now on the next one, we're gonna have to see what kind of coverage we get. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. So we're just gonna fold our 12-inch, 2.5-inch ribbon. Y'all, those of you who make these, do you have to put one in the middle here? Doesn't appear you have 4-inch yellow burlap. We're not using 4-inch, we're using 2.5-inch. All right, so I'm gonna do this one, and we're gonna do 3 in a row and then look at it and see what we have going on here. Debbie says she does. You got a screw in your order. That's wild. Where were they getting a screw from? Allison Parker does not craft, so he only does the live sales. Michelle, I'm thinking it's gonna need the extra row too. But I think I want to put this whole row in first and then come back so that it lays on top of it. Right? Because if I just put it in between, they're like gonna be scrunched up real tight. Whereas if I go in between after, they'll like sit like another row on top. We worked all morning. We worked till almost, I don't know, 3 o'clock, I guess. And then we went boiled shrimp at home. Well, shrimp, crabs, potatoes, corn. Parker doesn't eat seafood though, so he had to cook his own dinner. All right, so we are gonna have to cut 4 more of each color. Oh yeah, we also had some crabs in there. So you could absolutely get away with just doing the 8 there. You could get away with it, but I think I want to make it look a little bit more full right here in the center. So to do that, we're gonna do what's called the sharing of the holes, which sounds a little sketchy, not recommended. So where we have these pieces here, like we've got our zip tie here and here, we're gonna go ahead and put 1 through each side there. So we'll add 8 more. Amanda, if you just go to craftersconvention.com, you can learn all about it. You love smoked salmon? That sounds disgusting. All right. Put a crab in middle of wreath. I don't think crabs belong in sunflowers, but if you would like to, you could. Who? Are you an owl? Almost done. Do we get salmon in New Orleans? I don't eat fish, so I wouldn't know. The only kind of fish that I'll eat is like thin fried catfish because it just tastes like fried batter. Donna, you should totally make it. All right, last zip tie to add here. Nothing like a 8:53 grand finale. People are funny. All right. Oh, thanks, Cindy. So, Michelle, we bought something called a swamp bucket. It's a 5-gallon bucket that you can boil seafood in. So it's perfect for making small batches, and it doesn't stink up your house. Is it dark? Yeah, it's dark here by 9. It's not like grand finale dark though, so I don't know what they're doing out there. How close are the people? Well, we're in the middle of a warehouse district, so there's no one close to us. Carol, you bought a swamp bucket? Carol, it works. I was kind of skeptical, but I still spent the $75. But it worked really good. The fireworks that you hear right now are across like 3 streets. Y'all, I do think adding those extra 8 flower petals is gonna pay off when we look at the final product. You paid $80? Carol, they were $75 on the website, plus $15 to ship it, I think. Hey, Caroline. How are you, friend? What have you broken recently? Y'all, the very first time I was teaching a higher priced online class, my friend Caroline right there, which is not how you say her name, but it's what I pick at her with all the time. She decided halfway through the class that it was a good idea to play flag football. Needless to say, that did not go as planned. Michelle, where were you at like 30 minutes ago when I was trying to figure out what I was doing? Janine, I cannot get a closer overhead view. This is the front-facing camera. You can hang out with us in the coaching group tomorrow at 7 p.m. though, and you can have the overhead view. All right. Now, we used all of our 8 ribbons that were left on that second row right there because we decided to. Michelle, you know what I need to know? I feel like you were probably in the middle of this conversation. Shared holes. Friend, we couldn't get a better name. I feel like you were in the middle of that naming convention. All right. So we need 4 more of each color. Like, there should have been a poll and a vote somewhere. And someone should have said, people all across the interwebs are going to have to say this on Facebook. Also, I feel like you should probably make sure those angles are the same, but we're not going to stress about that. Y'all, if someone walks up to my wreath and goes, this angle's off, you just smile and wave and say, have a nice day. All right, 4 more. 2, 3, 4. See, Candace knew what I was talking about. You call them fluffy holes? Well, that doesn't sound much better. All right, now just like we did last time, we're gonna go and put our flower petals in the main holes, and then we'll go back and fill in the gaps. So what are we gonna call this? You have the ribbon and love it. It is good ribbon. You love the shade of orange. I think it's called Rust on the website. Oh man, y'all, let's close these. That way it's easier to know which ones we're gonna fight with. I think this is probably the worst part, the center. Speaking of, I need to plug in my glue gun. All right, back on track. Happy 4th. Adjoining is kind of better. You like the ribbon better than mesh? I don't know that I love the ribbon better than mesh, but I do like the price of the ribbon better than mesh. And it doesn't take any more or less time to use ribbon versus mesh. When will the fireworks stop? I think they can pop fireworks here until 1 a.m. Do I need a stem cutter? No. I have like 780 of them. Do you need a stem cutter? Y'all, so far, we have managed to go all the way through without doing any ribbon backwards or any ribbon side by side. I'm a little bit impressed. All right. Last 4 ribbon. Linda, every month we have a post in the creative coaching group where you can get feedback on your designs. They are always in the announcement section. Did any of y'all take advantage of that coupon I texted y'all today? Did we eat all that seafood? No, me and Mom ate like this much of the seafood and then we gave it all to the neighbor. Will wire cutters work? Wire cutters will work until they won't work. So if you're trying to cut a really thick stem like this, your wire cutter is not going to work. I only do the fireworks show for New Year's. It's not nearly as impressive. You just save your money for the 60919. I can't wait for that to come in. Hopefully it comes in. Y'all, how rude is this? How rude is this? I'm pretty sure the 60919 is going to be delivered around the 20th. And we don't get home until the 22nd. Rude. Alright, I'm using this little flower center. This one is the 5-inch. It's FJ5174. FJ5174. How do we find it in our shop? Help me. What are you finding in your shop? The tumbler is all of our dogs. Well, the tumbler was made before we had Rue and Richard. Oh no, y'all aren't gonna have to wait on it. Parker is gonna be here. Me and Jordan won't be here. So he's probably gonna try to sell all of my 60919 before I get it. Rude. All right, now if you're gonna use these metal picks, just know that they are longer than the thing is deep. So you gotta turn them down. Y'all, I'm gonna use a little piece of floral foam. How much are your wreaths? They're all priced individually. You can go to DecoExchange.etsy.com to check them out. The one that I'm making will probably be in the $55 to $60 range if I had to guess. I'll have to double check. Now look, you don't want to push that stick down with your finger because it's gonna go in and then your finger is gonna go right into your hot glue. That's why I use this shish kebab skewer. All right, then I'm gonna add a little bit more hot glue. And then I'm gonna put this piece of foam right on top of there. How many colors of 6919 are we getting? We're getting all of the original colors and then a couple new colors. And then next year, we did custom colors. So that's gonna be exciting. All right, now I did the little pink foam on top of this because y'all, just adding those metal picks and hot glue doesn't give you a lot of surface area to make sure that your flower center doesn't pop off. However, now we have all of this foam. It's all glued and melted together. And there's really no chance for our flower center to pop off. Sam's ribbon would absolutely work. Y'all, any ribbon that you have, you can use. I use the faux burlap because it came out to like less than a penny a foot. I mean, inch, sorry. So all of the ribbon that we used was a little over $4. Are you using wire ribbon? I am. All right. I do want to go back in here and just kind of fluff out some ribbon. That sounded like one of, I'm not going to say it. Did y'all hear that very interesting firework just now? So y'all, on the ribbon, what I'm doing on the ribbon, let me show you. What I'm doing on the ribbon is it's laying like this, and I'm going through and I'm just curling up those edges so that they're a little bit more 3D versus flat. Sounded like a bottle rocket gone bad. I was gonna say it sounded like Tammy after you go to the Mexican restaurant, but you know, not appropriate. So watch, I'm gonna fluff out this side. Y'all know Tammy got the tummy issues. Y'all, okay, listen. The next time y'all see Tammy live, ask her what happened that one time she got food poisoning on a Facebook Live. She's gonna die. She's gonna crack up. All right, look how much better this side looks now that it's fluffed versus how flat this side is. She's gonna kill me? She's not. You remember it? That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Y'all, Tammy got food poisoning in the middle of her live, and she couldn't Like, it hit her so fast, she couldn't even turn off her camera. She was just like, be right back, and she took off running. And if y'all know Tammy, you know how this went. You can absolutely ask any question that you have. The only person that can correct you here is me, and if I didn't correct you, you can keep asking your questions. Six-inch zip ties? I don't even know. Yeah, they're 6 inches. Can you mix Deco mesh with poly mesh? Yeah, they're the same thing. All right, I'm gonna cut a piece of this jute. You remember when she fell off her chair? What y'all don't know what happened whenever she fell off their chair, she had just was working on a gag gift for someone. Like, someone had ordered a gag gift wreath that she could not make live at all. And the pieces for that gag gift were off to the side. So there's a whole other reason why me and Tammy crack up about when she fell out of her chair that y'all don't even know. Tammy, we were just talking about you because there was I don't think it was a bottle rocket, but it was like a dud bottle rocket that was like, bzz, I don't know how to make the noise, but it reminded me of you, friend. After Burritos Grill. All right, y'all, we're gonna find our, so on the back, there's this spot where there's like 2 extra holes up here at the top. That's where you put your hanger. Tammy, they were just saying they remember when we fell out of your chair, and I'm like, if y'all only knew. I heard she was showing the squash who was boss today or something. So we cut the ribbon at 12 inches. The price, I don't know, 17 something if I had to guess. It's for a 50-yard roll. Ruth, if you got the $35 staple gun, it's not the same one. Because I have that one too. All right, y'all, let's check it out. I think it came out pretty good. So this was our inspiration. Now, I will tell y'all, I wish I would have had a mustard yellow and not the bright yellow. because the mustard yellow would have been really pretty. But overall, we did pretty good. I probably could have done, what I probably could have done, y'all, to even make it more look like this, would be 2 yellow, 1 rust. 2 yellow, 1 rust. So we would have had less of the rust color, more of the yellow. I know we just had a mustard ribbon. Let me see if I have one. All right, so obviously not this one, but the mustard color that's in here would have been really pretty. Y'all, I know that we just showed a mustard ribbon yesterday on the Facebook Live sale, so we should have some mustard ribbon in stock. But I do like this one, and let's go back and redo our math because we did add those 8 extra petals. And I know someone's gonna call me out on it. So we were at $14.29. That was 20 ribbon tails at 12 inches of the yellow, 20 of the rust. The zip ties were 79 cents. The flower head was $4.95. The board was $4.55. Now we need to do 0.008 times 8 times 12 to add in that extra 10 cents so someone doesn't say I lied when I said it costs $14.29. 0.008 times 8 times 12. So we're at another 76 cents. So $15.06 to make this flower. You added 8 more ribbons. I know, we just talked about that multiple times. So it's 0.008 cents per inch times 8 times 12. Anyways, y'all, this is our flower wreath. I think this would be really pretty with a solid red glitter. Did I add in 8 zip ties? Well, it only cost 74 cents, so I added in the extra at 79. I need smaller clothes. This shirt is from like 5 years ago. But today is a patriotic day. I didn't have a lot of patriotic options. I didn't even know if I wanted to wear a patriotic shirt today. But then I wanted to remember that the reason that I can be bitter about some of the choices that we make in America is because of the flag. So I am always happy to be an American first. That allows me to be mad about other choices that we make, right? But there's that. So, happy 4th of July. Glad we got to hang out. I am gonna go home and check on the pups. I look amazing. I am like 3 pounds away from my last goal weight. So that's like 20 pounds down, I think. And then another 20 will be our goal. Can you see the back? Yeah. So we do have to clean up these two pipe cleaners. Oh, thanks, Linda. All right, y'all, that's it. Good night, y'all. Don't forget, 15% off any of the faux burlap. Just use, well, you have to have $50 in your cart of faux burlap. Then you can use coupon code FAUX for 15% off. Will your neighbors at home still be doing fireworks? I mean, they're literally across the street, so yeah. What diet am I on? So I am taking a medication called, I can't say it, but let me look it up and I can spell it for you. It's called semaglutide. It's SEMAGLUTIDE. SEMAGLUTIDE. And it's a once a week shot. It's a GL1 medication. Do not go to your primary care physician for it. They will try to charge you a month to get it. You can go to any, like, I would just Google it and see who sells it in your area. So for me, the place that I go to get our facials and stuff, she is a nurse practitioner and she does the information there. So I work with a nutritionist and her to get the medication, and it's like less than $200 a month. So definitely worth it for the services and the medication. But it's working for me. All right. You guys have a good night.